Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from tinahills.com, and this video is about why people are scared to worship the dark goddess. You can know her as Isis, Hecate, Diana, Anat, Nut, Lilith. The dark is something we are scared of, and we associate the dark to evil. Why is that? It is because we do not understand the mystery behind dark. Our logical mind cannot comprehend it. So that is why when we see something wrathful, when we see something that is destructive, we are scared, because we've created a sterile mindset whereby we expect only rewards to come to us. We think that we are owed and entitled, and we deserve this and that. But life knocks us down and reminds us that loss is as valid as gain. Failure is as valid as success. Death is as valid as life. And this is why probably people are scared of Kali. It's because she reminds them of the finite time they have. She reminds them of the temporality of life. She reminds them of impermanence. And in our ego constructs, we want to be permanent. That's why we want to be famous, we want to leave a legacy. It's because we feel like even after we go, we need to survive in some form. So we are not forgotten. We are scared of being forgotten. But what we don't comprehend in our ego state is that we are all connected. And we can never be forgotten, for we are an integral part of this code that is being manifested as this world right now. So Kali is radical energy, and when she appears in your life, you're oftentimes at a crossroads. So you stare at her frightful imagery: naked, voluptuous breasts, hair wild, lolling tongue, a kind of inebriated ecstasy in her eyes. She wears skulls as a jewelry, skulls and bones. She wears a skirt of hands. She holds a decapitated head in her hand, and she holds the kharga in the other. So she scares us because we do not look deeply at her symbology. We look at her through the eyes of cultural propriety and societal constructs that actually take us and remove us from our deep unconscious. We are scared of things that we may find there. That's why Pluto transits are so difficult for people. It's because we dig deep. We go in to the unconscious. That's why Scorpio is such a difficult sign to work with or to be in love with, because it is all about messages surfacing from the unconscious, shadows that we need to integrate. Kali is not just light, she's light and shadow. That's why she's radical. As I said, she's Parabrahm. Okay, now basically Kali cuts through all of your illusions. Okay, you may think you're some great big hotshot. You may think you're this or that. You own so much, so this is yours and that is yours. So many people work for you. But when you encounter the archetype of Kali, oftentimes, as I said, you're at crossroads. And oftentimes she just severs through all your illusory perceptions. All that is deluded in you must go when you encounter her. And that's why people, they don't want to encounter Kali in her wild ecstasy, because they're scared. They're scared that the house they've built is made of straw. like the little piggies, you know. And when Kali, the great awakener, comes, and she huffs and she puffs, and their houses fall down because they're made of straw. Okay, and so Kali is not just the happy side to life, of the blessing, you know, bless us. She's not just that. She reminds us that reality is all encompassing, and whatever is not necessary for our soul growth is what she will sever. And she is known to give moksha to her students and disciples. She promises liberation from this quagmire of existence. She will take you through as Tara too. You know, she's a part of Tara. She's also Vajra Yogini, as she's Ugra Tara in the Vajrayana tradition, as she's the Black Madonna, as she's Sarala Kali of the Romani people. This dark goddess is an integral part of our psyche, and it is something we need to not only confront, so to say, we need to integrate, we need to love, because satisfaction is as valid as dissatisfaction. Everything is interconnected, and that is what Kali shows you, that no matter how divisive, how racist, how much of a fanatic you become, if you encounter her, all your illusions will be severed, and you will be forced to stand in your naked truth. And that is what people are scared of. That's why they don't want to invoke Kali. Okay? Now, basically, Kali invites us to enter the dark night of our soul. She invites us to acknowledge our pain. Okay, as I've been saying, not just our blessings. Don't just count blessings, but acknowledge that pain. For that pain has taught you a lot, and that pain has made you who you are. I know it has done that for me. I'm sure it's done that for you. So she invites you to walk through the depths of your pain, to see what happened, not to judge necessarily, but to probe the depths of your pain. And this is very cathartic. This is soul work that we must do. That's why she promises liberation. Because if you really look into these aspects, you will not be caught in the wheel of suffering. Okay? You will attain what is moksha or nirvana. Okay? Now, Kali also reminds us from mindless addictions. Okay? Like food, or sleep, or alcohol, or drugs. It's because every time we indulge in things like this, or sex, it's because we are aching for a higher meaning. Alcohol, we want to connect to spirits. We take ecstasy or acid because we want to experience transcendence. Okay, we want a Kundalini awakening moment. So if we get into these addictions because we are afraid. We are afraid to face what we really want, because spiritual work is hard work. It's not easy. And some of us are just not ready to do it. Even if we are, something is blocking us. So when you invoke Kali, she will make sure you face your blockage. You face what you need to face to become victorious. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the same place, repeating the same mistakes. As Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Kali does not want you to experience insanity. This is how it is. Face it. Forget about what you believe. This is the truth, the core naked truth. That's why she's naked. because she symbolizes naked truth. All right, and Kali also makes us very creative, and working with the dark goddess archetype actually opens up your imagination. Okay, because you're not just looking at things from a flat perspective. You're looking at things in a more rounded way. So you see the good and the bad. You see the cyclical process that is life. That is what she wants you to do. She's associated to Tara, as I said, and Black Madonna and Vajra Yogini. Vajra Yogini is a very wrathful emanation again, with the Vajrayana Buddhists. And when we think of Kali as a mother, that the Bengalis, I said, started believing in Kali as the mother, we can see the same kind of comparison that is happening with the Black Madonna, because she weeps for the suffering that is on 3D. She weeps for our pain. And Kali does. She weeps for our pain too, for she is the mother. As Ram Prasad said, Shakoli tomari icha moi tara tumi, tumar karmo tumi karo ma, loke bale koriyami. So it's like, everything is happening here because of your will. And my ego believes that it is me, but it is actually your will. And that is why this universe is manifest at this point. So if you liked what you heard, subscribe, comment, share, like, thumbs up, and visit my website www.tinaheath.com to book a reading, or check out my merchandise, or drop me a line. Thank you.